Well, though you don't often hear about it on the news, the truth is that Christians are the most persecuted group in the world today, with an average of 180 of the faithful being killed every month simply for following Jesus. On the front lines of one of the oldest Christian communities in the world is Canon Andrew White, who until recently pastored one of the largest Christian churches in Iraq, St. George's of Baghdad. Thank you so much for coming today.
Very good to be with here.
Now you've been living in Baghdad for many years. You wear a bulletproof vest. You've really been in the midst of the fire. You know, people say that what's happening there is genocide, the genocide of one of the oldest Christian communities in the world. Do you agree with that?
Well, you have to be careful because you cannot say that what is happening is genocide like the Holocaust. Nothing compares to that. But what is happening is a mass massacre of all the Christians. And now there are very few Christians left. I'm now serving my community, not in Baghdad, but in Jordan, where most of them have fled. In Jordan and in Turkey. And we have seen incredible things, that those who have lost everything, their families, their loved ones, their homes, destroyed, killed, they have gained the glory of God. We are not a depressed people. I have started a school, a clinic, incredible projects, but in everything, through everything, we see the glory of the majesty of God.
I love that. You know, there's so much that we can learn from the persecuted church. Here in the West, we're not really prepared in a way to face suffering the way that they live it every day. What is one thing that we don't understand about the persecuted church here?
The fact is that the persecution of the church is real. And yes, we pray for the persecuted church. But if you pray for peace, you have to pay for peace. It doesn't happen without real support. And here in Canada, you have a brilliant setup of the Voice of the Martyrs Canada, one of the best organizations.
Good friends of this ministry.
The first organization to be with us on the ground in Baghdad was VOM Canada.
Yeah. Well, you know, we can make a difference. November 8th is coming up. That is just this weekend. It is the International Day of Prayer for the Persecuted Church. It's a day for people to get educated. If you're watching this, please get your church to pray about it. What does it mean quickly to people in the persecuted world that we're remembering them in prayer?
Well, all of my children, I gave them all a little wooden cross from Bethlehem. And when I was leaving a couple of weeks ago, I said to one of the little boys, what shall I say to the people I'm going to see in the other part of the world? And he said to me, Abuna, Daddy, will you take them my cross and tell them we love them and we need them? I said, Jamal, I'll take them your cross. Here is his cross for you.
Beautiful. That means the world.
That is for you to keep and remember. All right?
Thank you so much. You know, you're a wonderful spokesman for them. We're going to talk more about the work that you do in Baghdad in the second half of this program. Thank you so much for being with us. And if you're watching this again, this Sunday, November 8th is the International Day of Prayer for the Persecuted Church. Please remember them, pray for them, really take the time to dig in and do that. It means the world to them. You can find out more at www.idop.ca.